Mercedes continue to struggle for pace at the Hungarian Grand Prix in treacherous conditions. George Russell laughed with his race engineer in a hilarious team radio exchange moments after losing control of his Mercedes during practice at the Hungarian Grand Prix. Russell locked up and left the track at turn 12 as he struggled to get to grips with the wet surface in Budapest. Moments later, his race engineer came over the radio to warn him of yellow flags on track. However, Russell interjected seconds later, saying he already knew about them, because it was him who went off track. He said, "Yeah, that's me mate, thanks anyway." Russell was not the only driver to struggle throughout the damp final practice session as teams attempted to find the limit. Aston Martin's Sebastian Vettel was the only major victim to the rain after he spun out with minutes remaining of the session. The German lost control of his rear end after dipping a wheel on the inside curve, spinning out and colliding with the barrier. The shunt brought out the red flag, but the session was resumed moments later. Nicholas Latifi eventually topped the session after fitting a set of the intermediate tires right at the end as the track dried. Mercedes have lacked pace at the Hungaroring with Russell 8/10 off the Ferrari of Carlos Sainz in a dry FP1. The gap to Ferrari was extended to 9/10 in the second practice session as Russell was only fast enough for 8th as Leclerc topped the timesheets. Teammate Lewis Hamilton was even slower yesterday with his gap to Ferrari over a second yesterday afternoon. Last night, Russell claimed Mercedes' weekend was still salvageable as he revealed the team had sacrificed lap time in practice. Instead, he admitted the Silver Arrows were focused on finding longer-term solutions to their on-track issues. However, Hamilton was less optimistic about the team's chances. He added, "Nothing's changed on the car since last week and I am the same driver this week as I was last week. It's just, for some reason on this track it's not working as well. But I think once we got it right, the gap is about as same as last week, around a second. I didn't get to run at the end because I had some damage. I sustained some damage on the floor, so after that, it was pretty tricky for the long-run base. It's going to be a tough weekend, that's for sure, but we're going to give it everything."